Welcome back, Gale Force, and thank you for attending my presentation about Barst, a unit from the Arcanea saga of games, and today we'll be talking about his incarnations in Shadow Dragon and New Mystery of the Emblem, not how he plays in the original release. With that being said, let's start by talking about his traits. In Shadow Dragon, Barst joins you in Chapter 2 alongside Ogma, Board, and Cord. He has quite decent basis for his join time and will hit fairly hard. He is also surprisingly fast for as early in the game as he comes, and his starting weapon level of D is actually not bad at all for as early as he comes. His growths may seem a bit dull, but given his bases and the way that Shadow Dragon actually plays as a game, they'll serve him just fine. Being just one weapon level away from hammers and poleaxes at base is a very good thing for an early joiner like Barst, and should he be invested in, he'll likely become one of your premier attackers. Shadow Dragon's enemies are notoriously lance heavy after the early game, leaving a unit like Barst in a pretty good position to take care of them. He is a fairly consistent unit, even on the higher difficulties, and his promotion allowing him access to bows only furthers his combat potential. Barst will likely never be the shiniest tool in your utility belt, but he's one of the most reliable. In New Mystery of the Emblem, Barst joins you in Chapter 5 when spoken to by Ogma, Board, or Cord. His growths have been pumped back up to a quite high degree, while his bases remained adequate for his join time. He can support with Chris, Ogma, Board, and Cord to gain some handy hit and avoid bonuses, and comes with the same DX rank he had in Shadow Dragon. Barst is a totally usable unit in New Mystery, if not a particularly crazy one. While his new growths are great, the earlier recruits to your army will be, as a whole, far stronger on average. His bases are high enough to prevent him from getting doubled on Lunatic at the time he joins, and his axe rank is really the only decently viable one you'll have around the time he joins. Even so, he just isn't stand out enough to carve a specific place for him in your army unless you just really love him as a character. In conclusion, Barst is a solid unit in both Shadow Dragon and New Mystery of the Emblem, but doesn't really do anything to leave an assured spot for him in any given army. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to patrons 60 Sweep and Gorilla Danny for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and Average Stat Pat for subscribing at the Great Lord tier. If you would like to have a say in which unit should receive a PowerPoint next, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, patrons will get to vote on a specific unit to gain a PowerPoint next, as well as get to see videos 2 weeks early and access to the community Discord. The links will be in the description down below, and have a great rest of your day.